Hello everyone, this is your Sahu sir again with a next topic. Very interesting topic today we are going to discuss, and the today topic is monopoly and price determination under monopoly. So this topic which we are going to discuss today with you. Let's start the topic. Basically, first of all, what we have to require here. First, we have to require the monopoly related meaning. So, let's discuss the meaning of monopoly. Okay? Actually, the word monopoly extracted from Greek word extracted from Greek word, okay, that is mono, which means single, and poly, which means seller. So single seller in the market. So in the monopoly, they used to have only one single seller in the market. In the same way, here there are no close substitutes. There will not have any sort of no close substitutes for the goods. As well as under the monopoly, here there is a restriction. There is a restriction to enter into this market. There is lot of restrictions to enter into the market actually, right? There are no close substitutes, as well as they used to have the restrictions into the market. Nobody can enter into the market. Most probably they used to have the restrictions. So most probably in our country monopoly is perfect example, we cannot say it, but monopoly printing of notes by RBI has the sole monopoly, because currency notes cannot be printed out by the Tata, Birla, Reliance. It has been only printed out by the government, and that too by the RBI. Reserve Bank of India has the only monopoly to print the currency of our country. In the same way, the next thing is here the producer, okay, either he can decide the quantity or price, but he cannot decide both. Any one he can decide. Either quantity he can decide or either price he can decide. So this is the basic introduction towards the monopoly, right? So let us discuss how the price is determined under the monopoly, right? So let us take out the heading here: price determination under monopoly, right? To determine the price as well as to determine the profit, okay, we require two concepts. Number one is cost analysis or cost curves, and next number two is revenue analysis or curves. Cost curves as well as the revenue curves, okay. Actually, under imperfect competition, right? Here, monopoly is one of the imperfect competition. So monopoly comes under the imperfect competition actually. So in the imperfect competition, how would be the cost curves as well as the revenue curves? We will see it. First, we should know about how would be the cost curves. The cost curve remains the same for perfect as well as the imperfect competition. So how is the cost curve? Let me draw first, because we require two curves. Cost curve is also required, revenue curves is also required, two curves. So cost curves, remember in the previous, in my videos you have studied about u shaped curves. U shaped curves, let me show you. X axis, y axis, here output, and here average cost as well as the marginal cost. This is how the average cost, and this is how the marginal cost. This is related to cost curve. Now revenue curves in imperfect competition. Imperfect competition. Let us see. Under revenue curves, here how is the curve slopes? Let us see. Here x-axis, y-axis 0, here quantity or output, and here AR as well as the MR. These both curves, average cost and average revenue, marginal cost and marginal revenue, we both require. So here this is how the average curve as well as the marginal curve. Both curves are sloping downwards. Average revenue as well as the marginal revenue, both are sloping downwards, but average revenue curve is greater, marginal revenue curve is smaller or lesser. Marginal revenue curve is below the average revenue curve, because here average revenue is greater than the marginal revenue. Okay, now these two curves when we combined, then only we can know what is the price as well as the profit under the monopoly. Let us combine. See here, cost curves as well as the revenue curves we have to combine. Okay, so let me draw the right. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, here 0, and here we used to take out the quantity, and here we used to take out the cost as well as the revenue curves. Okay, so first let us take the revenue curve. The revenue curve, this is the AR curve, and this is the MR curve. So revenue curve we got. Now we have to include the cost curves. Okay, so from between here you take this is the average cost, and from here you take this as the marginal cost, right? Now one by one we will discuss. So here I am writing the explanation of diagram. Simultaneously we will go through with it. Number 1, x-axis shows quantity or output, as well as y-axis shows cost and revenue curves, right? Now number 2, in number 2 we have to decide the output, we have to decide the quantity. Okay, now we have to decide the quantity. So how we can determine the quantity? Output and quantity we have to determine. How we can determine? Let us see how we can determine it. So to determine that, we have to check out marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. So here you see at this point E, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue at point E, right? So from here we used to take a straight line to x axis. This is a 0q. Okay, right? So MC is equal to MR at the point E. When both are equal, then only we can determine the output or quantity. At the point E, MC is equal to MR, right? And and the quantity is the quantity is 0q, right? We got the output. Now we have to decide total cost. What is the total cost? We have to determine. How to determine the total cost here? The total cost can be determined when this quantity line is going upward and touches to average cost at the point A. Okay na? The quantity line is touching to average cost at point A. At point A, right? From here we have to take another straight line to y axis, and this point is C. Okay na? And a straight line to y axis as shown as point A. So here the total cost, what would be the total cost here? 0q A C is the total cost. The quantity line is further going and touching to the average cost at the point A. From there we are taking a straight line to x axis as the C. So the total cost can be determined as 0QAC. We got the total cost. Now what we will require? Total revenue we have to require. Number 4. Okay na? Total revenue. The quantity line plays a very important role here. How? Let us see. Okay. The total revenue to determine, again, quantity line is now touching to AR curve at point, for example, we will take it as B here. Okay na? Here this is the quantity line and this is touching at the point AR. This is the point B. Right? And from there one straight line we have to take out to the y axis. Right? So this is the y axis na? This is the y axis, right? And here we will take out the P, right? And right, touching, okay, so here touching to AR curve at point B and straight line to y axis at shown right, at shown as P, right? Now here we can see the total revenue. What is the total revenue now? See here in the diagram, total revenue is 0q B P. 0q B P is the total revenue. 0q B P is the total revenue. And here in the total revenue curve, okay, point number 5 I am writing here. Okay, the total revenue is shown as 0QBP. Okay, and price, the price is also known, price is also known with the help of this total revenue. The price is also known as 0p. What is the price here? 0p is the price. What is the total revenue? 0qbp is the total revenue. So here we got total cost, we got total revenue, we got price. We got the price is nothing but 0p. And here, okay, on the basis of that, the price is also can be known with the help of the total revenue analysis. Okay, na? Total revenue. Because how we got the total revenue? Quantity line is touching to the AR curve. Quantity line if touched to the AR curve, then it is called as total revenue. Quantity line is touching to AC curve, then it is called as total cost. So with the help of this quantity line, we can get total revenue, total cost as well as the price. Both 3 points we can get it. Okay. Total cost is 0QAC. Total revenue is 0QPB. BP. Total, the prices can be known as 0P is the price. Okay. Now you see. Now we have to determine the profit. Now we have to determine the profit. What is the profit here? Total revenue minus total cost. What is the total revenue? 0QBP minus 0QAC. Perfectly see in the diagram. Okay, na? 0QAC is the total cost. 0QBP is the total revenue. Which is greater? Total revenue is greater, na? 0QBP is in the greater area and 0QAC is the smaller area, right? So 0QBP minus 0QAC, then we used to get the profit. So what would be the profit? Let us see here. So whatever this area, this shaded area is there, this shaded area resembles as profit. Profit area. Because total revenue area is more, total cost area is lesser. That's why that area we used to show it as a profit. So what is the profit? CABP. CA, okay na? CABP, which we used to determine as the profit. So this is one of the point how we can discuss the profit under the monopoly or imperfect competition. Is it is clear? In the same way, in the other one, here you see average revenue is greater than the average cost. Here you see the gap. Here you see the gap. Average revenue curve is upward. Average cost curve is down. Because average cost curve is below the AR. Also we can determine it as a profit. In the same way, here in the another way, cost and price. Okay, na? Cost and price. So here I am writing 0C is the cost of production, and 0P is the price. So what happens here? Price is greater than the cost of production. 0P is greater than the 0C. This is also nothing but the profit which we can determine. So in 3 ways the profit can be determined. Is it is clear everyone? So once carefully check out the diagram and perfectly revise the topic as many times. It is very much easy to determine the profit as well as the price. Okay, now first we have to determine the output. How? Marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Total cost and total revenue can be determined with the help of quantity line. Quantity line, if it is touches to AC, then it is total cost. Okay, and next if it is touches to AR, then we used to determine the total revenue, and take the straight line to y-axis, then we used to determine the total cost area, total revenue area. So which area is more? compare it. Whatever the area is more, take it and minus the next area. Then we used to get the profit. 0QPB is the greater area, 0QAC is the lesser area. Right? So substitute from that, then the remaining area which we used to take out as the profit. CABP is nothing but the profit. I hope you understand the topic perfectly. Once revise the topic and do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching my channel and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, everyone. Bye.